So, when they were come again into the house, because supper was still not ready, Christiana again desired that the interpreter would either show or tell of some other things that were profitable. To which he answered,
I will begin a sentence, and you finish it, if you can.
To this they all agreed, and thus he began.
The fatter the sow is...
The more she loves to roll in the mire.
Good. The fatter the ox is...
The more gamesomely he goes to the slaughter.
The more healthy the lusty man is...
The more likely he is to get into trouble.
Well thought out, Samuel. As a woman doth by nature love to be dressed neat and fine,
so doth a Christian by nature love to adorn himself with a meek and quiet spirit.
Aye, which thing is in the sight of God of great price. Try this one. As it is easier for a watchman to be on guard for a night or two than to sit up for a whole year...
So 'tis easier to set out on the pilgrim's journey than to reach its desired end.
Well said, Mercy. Try this. Every shipmaster, when his vessel be caught in a great storm, will begin to throw over his cargo. But he beginneth with those things greatest of weight and least of value. So in the storm of life...
we should throw over those sins that do so easily beset us and weigh us down.
Aye. And upon the great seas one leak will...
sink the ship.
And in life one sin will...
Sink the sinner.
He that forgets the kindness of a friend delivers a wound to his heart, but he that forgets his Savior...
doth also wound his own.
There was once a foolish man that sowed cockle and thistles in his field, and yet expected to fill his barn with wheat and barley. We call such a man...
a fool.
And the man who sows to the flesh and hopes to reap of the Spirit is...
a big fool.
Aye, as a man soweth, so shall he reap. Therefore, boys, in youth sow such seeds only as thou wilt be glad to harvest.
Master,
Yes, innocent?
supper is ready to be served.
Good. Let us indulge ourselves in a few more riddles whilst they set the table. Tell me, if men value the things of this world which God seeth as little, how should men think of heavenly things which God doth see to be of great value?
He should treasure them with all his heart.
This life is attended with much trouble, and yet with what fierceness do men cling to it? How much more then... Christiana?
How much more, then, should we grasp hold of the reality of heaven and never let go?
You're right. On earth, we seldom take dinner, but that we be filled therewith and leave some morsels uneaten. So is it, when we eat of Jesus Christ, the bread of heaven, we eat our fill and share freely with others, only to find that there is...
always more.
Aye, always more.
Ready, Master.
Good, good. Let us offer up thanks and praises to our heavenly friend. For whosoever praiseth glorifieth God, and God doth indeed inhabit the praises of his people.
So the interpreter did return thanks, and then, as was his custom, he did offer up a short song of praise to God.
The Lord is my only support, and he that doth me feed. How can I then want anything whereof I stand in need? The Lord doth show me the way to dwell in heaven above. For this we ask him stay and fill our hearts with love.
Good, Mr. Interpreter.
Very nice.